On this episode, I head up to Watkins Glen, New York. I enjoy the waterfalls, celebrate a friend's 30th birthday, and drive the racetrack. Good morning, Vette heads. I am actually spending my day off for Columbus Day. I am not going to say much about that because I know a lot of people don't have off, so I certainly don't want to rub it in, but I'm going to kind of rub it in a little bit. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is yesterday. So yesterday, actually over the weekend, I had gone up to celebrate my friend Ed's 30th birthday, and what he wanted to do was go up to the Watkins Glen and do a wine tour, and then the next day drive Watkins Glen International, which I did in my C5, and oh my god, it was a blast. It was so much fun, and I really just like, if it's something you've considered, I highly suggest it. Okay, so let me kind of explain a little bit what it's about, because when I say drive Watkins Glen, what does that actually mean? So it's not really a track day as you would think. You're not racing other cars. You're just kind of going out with a couple of other cars. I think there were 10 to 12 total of us. We followed a pace car, and it really just kind of drove the track. We ended up doing 3 laps. The first 2 laps, he said we really didn't try to go over 70 miles an hour, which is not true. We definitely went over 70 miles an hour. And on the 3rd lap, he takes it a little bit faster, which I will honestly say I made it to just shy of 90 miles an hour on the straightaway. So really, really was a blast. Now, what I like the most about this is, one, you're on a racetrack, so the road is incredibly smooth. It's meant to go fast. The other thing is like just playing Watkins Glen and racing games. It's really totally different than what it is in real life. And the third thing is, where do you get to push your car that way anywhere else? You really don't. And it was a ton of fun. It really was a lot of fun. You're taking corners at 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, and you don't do that anywhere else. So before I offer a few more final thoughts, if you've come here for the raw footage, I promise you that's going to be at the end of this video. I wouldn't make a video like this without including the raw footage, and I realize up until this point it's been clips and pictures and just kind of general experience photos from over the weekend. But honestly, it's coming, I promise. But I do want to offer a few more thoughts, because going into this, I did not know whatsoever what to expect, and I feel like there's a lot of people who are going to be the same way. You're out there with other people you don't know on the track. Sure, I knew 4 cars, but there were 10, maybe 12 of us. So the rest I had no idea how they would behave. There's, a couple of rules. They explain it to you. Don't pass other cars. Don't pass the pace car. And then he kind of tells you, like, how fast do you expect to go. Everyone out there followed the rules, and I have to say, that made the experience so much better, because then you're worried, you're taking in the track, you're experiencing the track. You're not worried about what is Joe behind me doing, what is Jane in front of me doing. You're enjoying the track. And quite honestly, I think that's what makes it, that really helps in the overall process. So, in terms of my car, I stayed in 3rd gear pretty much the entire time. There's a few times I dropped it down to 2nd around a corner. I never felt like my tires were going to break. That's partially because I didn't want them to break. You'll see in a couple videos that I am actually running into traction control issues and ABS issues, so I was really kind of mindful of that. I never locked up my tires. I never felt like my car was going to break handling. So I really, that was kind of in the back of my mind the entire time. That does not mean, however, that I did not push my car. I was definitely up near Redline, and I was definitely pushing it pretty hard. We were flooring it at some, coming out of some corners. So you know what? I'll give props to my Michelins for that, keeping me grounded, literally. I don't know that I have anything else to say. I might throw it at the end of this, at the end of all the raw footage. But yeah, let's just enjoy the raw footage. And as always, if you guys, gals, have any questions, please let me know. Now, I'll throw in a quick reminder. Coming up on the 26th of October 2019 at 12 noon, I am going to a car show thrown on by Yellow Vette 04 and Team 512 in Bordentown, New Jersey. The information will be at the end of this video, as well as the last video and the upcoming videos before that date. Just if you have a Corvette, or you just want to come out, look at Corvettes, meet a couple of cool guys, really cool guys, and experience how awesome the Corvette community is, just make an effort to be there, and I will see you. As promised, raw footage.